speaking of awards and award shows, 2003 BET Music Awards.
Yeah.
These days video. Man, a lot of moving, but I watch that video all the time. I just think it's hilarious. But
Yeah.
did you actually face any charges or anything after that?
Well, yes, in a sense, like a couple of the production people had to go and kind of take it on the chin, be processed.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anything too crazy, but just because it was, when we did it on top of, it's like the Freemasons building. It's where Jimmy Kimmel records his show.
Oh, okay.
That building, which is across the street from what used to be the Man's Chinese Theater. I forget what it's called now.
Right.
And the Kodak Theater that's there. It might be called something else now too. But or Grauman's Chinese Theater. I can't remember what the hell. So it's like right there, the Walk of Fame and all that shit. So that was like that. So inside there is where they filmed that show, and on top of the roof is where we did it. And what we had said is that we were setting up, because they were having the BET Awards that day, but we just told the city and told everybody we're setting up to shoot a video for tomorrow, for the following day. And so that's how we were kind of just like let to be and do all that, because it's high security, everything, all the rooftops, everything.
Yeah.
So they knew that we were there and we're just setting up, no big deal. And so we had it all planned. Obviously, we're going to crash it and all that stuff. Because originally, sorry to go back. Originally, we with Mike Cosgrove, we did the video with the director. We had a plan because it's right around the time to mentioning Jackass and all that. That was like super popular, and we liked that kind of humor. We were all into like Ollie G and Sacha Baron Cohen and all that shit. So we were really into that. And I keep saying all of that shit, so I'm going to try and not say that again. So we were into that kind of humor, and so we discussed doing something like that, and we were trying to think of things. And so there was Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake were playing at the Staples Center in LA. And so we decided that one of the scenes or scenarios would be where we're on a flatbed truck and there's, looks like nothing. And then somebody comes and pulls off the front of it that says like, something AAF, blah, blah, blah. And so when the kids are like waiting to like get in, before the show, we kind of go in there and pull up in front of there and somebody rips off the thing and we're just playing our song. And they're like, what the fuck is this? So that was like one of the ones, and we did that, and that was cool, whatever. And then when we decided that we're going to go and crash the gay pride parade. And so we went and did that, and we spent 4 hours in the gay pride parade in West Hollywood. And, and it was cool. We had a good time. We made a big old, it was like a flatbed truck that looked like an ant.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there performing, and with that, we got to show up there early, get ready, and get in line for all the floats and all that stuff, and everybody's like just dolled up, and it's crazy, man. And we went and did that, and it's crazy because there's like the Westboro Baptist Church is like on the side with like God hates fags and fucking all this stuff, like this terrible shit, and so we went through that, and it's like, wow. I mean, again, it was a lot of fun, but you see some of that hate in there, it's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, Westboro's real close to here. They're in Topeka.
That's right.
So they come to a lot of shows in Kansas City.
Yeah, they go to apparently everywhere, but yeah, so we did that stuff, and so we thought, okay, there's two scenarios, and then the last was to crash the BET Awards, and then after we got we did all that shoot, all those different days, the BET Awards was just way better than all that other stuff. I mean, that stuff was funny and fun, and there's some clips out there on YouTube where you can see like all that stuff. But the BET Awards was just fun just to get the reactions and all that stuff. So now going back to if anybody was arrested, what happened was in the meeting we had, like, we devised like all this like escape route. So we knew that once the cops were coming up there, like we would split off, like all four of us had different ways to go running down, the stairwells and this and that. So we all would make our way to this kind of base, which would be In-N-Out, which is a block away.
Right.
And so, we go and do it. We're having a good time and kind of like adrenaline and all this stuff, and then we get word down there that like the cops, they're here, they're coming, blah, blah, blah. So then we shut down. We played through it like 3 times, to get all the fun.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So and it's crazy too, because, Cosgrove, he had done like videos with like a bunch of different R&B and hip hop stuff, and had his production company. So he was in good with them too. So he actually got like red carpet, like access, and had a bunch of his different crew and all that just like stationed in different places throughout the award ceremony and the red carpet time. So he had everybody with cameras, all around on rooftops everywhere. So we were getting every angle that we could and had full access because he's just one of the dudes that are in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was wondering how you got those reaction shots.
Yeah.
And everything. It was like, it looked like quite the undertaking.
Yeah, that's a lot of planning.
Well, that's because he has like a relationship with those guys, or with all the different artists and with the different labels and networks and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, and DreamWorks also like knew that it was going on, but couldn't tell the other part of DreamWorks because they got kind of pissed off at, one part of DreamWorks got pissed off at the other part of DreamWorks going, why didn't you tell us that this was going on? Because it was live, you know what I mean? And they had to cut to commercial, like, what the hell's going on? And so like all that stuff happened, if like people that were watching it in real time, they saw that they had to go to commercial and they're like, it happened, And so we got all that stuff. And so then, we have to make our escape, and the cops are coming. So we all went down, and it was kind of funny because everybody went down their routes and I went mine. And when I went down this one stairwell, I came out and I blasted into this door, and it happened to be, it was the Jimmy Kimmel show. It was like they were doing rehearsal for the show. And I, punched this door, and it's like, I'm at the top of the stairs, right there. And the whole theater just like looks in like, what the hell, and when I look, I was like, oh shit, like wrong door. I run back and I go out where I think I'm supposed to go, and then fucking, okay, get out. We all meet at In-N-Out. We're like, whoa, everybody's there. The four of us in the van. We're like, dude, that was fun. That was crazy, And then so two of the production people had to go and be processed. You know what I mean? Everybody that they knew what was going on. It was like kind of no harm, just a little foul. You know what I mean? And so they went, got processed, and that was that. But it was fun. You know what I mean? It was an exciting, like I said, like we felt like we were doing something bad. You know what I mean? But we were allowed to. It's like kind of like, if like someone's parents take you to go toilet papering, you feel like you're kind of okay.
Right. Yeah, that checks out. I see what you're saying. Yeah, with the LAPD, I guess that could have gone either way.
Right.
I'm glad he came out unscathed.
Yeah, there was enough cameras around. They knew.
Yeah. That's a good point. Keep them accountable.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to pick a prison gang.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, I would go for the no eyeliner gang. I'd go for the death metal.
Right.